Understanding is the most powerful force we can create in ourselves. Man develops on the side of knowledge and on the side of being. Together, this produces understanding. Hey, it's me, Phil. There are two sides to each person's life. One side is the knowledge we have, and the other side is our being. If you look at the world, you'll find various types. There's the muscular man, for instance, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the intellectual, maybe Noam Chomsky. And then there's the emotional, Pavarotti, who sings. Now, of course, these are stereotypes. It's important to think what kind of person you are. It has been said that no one really is satisfied with their lives. That is, it seems like everyone wishes to change their circumstances, change the conditions of their lives at least a little. If you want to be a different person, if you want to have something different, you need to understand yourself. Understanding is the balance between knowledge and being. So it really helps to understand what sort of person you are. Each person has a type of being and a certain type of knowledge. One wouldn't expect a weightlifter who he puts in hours and hours of building his muscles to have exactly the same kind of knowledge as a person who studies, like Noam Chomsky, city-states and politics. And for instance, you wouldn't expect Noam Chomsky or Arnold Schwarzenegger to feel as Pavarotti does as a singer. A person's being might be defined as what they're centered in. I mean, take the race car driver who is always on the track inspecting his machine or out racing. That's their being. On the other hand, a politician relates to politicians, plans, putting up bills and presentation, spends lots of hours speaking. So what a person is centered in, this is their being. Now, a person's knowledge is related to their being, but it's a little different. One can have the knowledge of the stock market, finances, and investment, but they can still be poor. They can be in poverty with all this knowledge. And a person can have a lot of money and hoard that money because they have a poverty mentality. I'm sure everyone knows someone who's knowledgeable. I'm sure you know someone who's very, very smart, very intelligent, but they don't function in the real world. They just don't function well even though they're bright. Your being is what you're centered in, and no matter how much knowledge you have, this is not power. Will, power, getting things done depends on applying knowledge, on using knowledge for doing. This is experiential, which means your being changes through experience. When you do something with attention, when you're totally centered in it, your being changes. This depends on your intention, which is inward attention. How do you become a contributor, a great writer? It's really simple. Change of being occurs by doing. Experientially, by doing something, you change your being. Start now. Write something down right now. Write down your thoughts. Write down your feelings. Get started. Have fun. Get started right now.